Hey everyone, welcome to today's discussion about leaky gut. I get questions almost every day about what leaky gut is, how to identify if you have it, and of course how to fix it. So let's actually start with what leaky gut is. If you think of like a window screen, right? I have this screen behind me. If it's functioning properly and the holes are not too big, bugs aren't going to be able to pass through. I'm not going to be getting flies and mosquitoes and all of those things into my house. But as soon as we start to get those little tiny holes that increase more and more, things that we don't want to pass into our house are going to start doing that. And that's kind of the same exact way that your gut lining works. We have a lining there, and when it gets aggravated by foods and medications and environmental toxins, those holes become bigger and bigger and bigger in your gut, and food particles are actually able to leak through into your bloodstream and set off a host of different events and immune system problems because your body recognizes that food's not supposed to be there, and it sends out attackers to attack those food particles. Problem is that those food particles are often confused with things like our thyroid or our joints, and that's where we start to see that inflammation, autoimmunity, joint pain, things like that. So what can we do about leaky gut? Well, the first thing that we need to do is we need to remove those food and environmental triggers, and the most common food triggers are gluten, dairy, corn, soy, grains, and sugar. If you are following sort of a primal or Paleolithic style diet, you're going to automatically have those things removed. There are a few other common allergens like eggs and nightshades. I don't typically suggest that people start by restricting their diet that much, but if you start with those most common ones, and if you're really struggling with that, I would say start with gluten and dairy because those are the two biggest. Removing those from your diet for a sustained amount of time, about 3 to 4 weeks, and then you can try to reintroduce them, see if you have any problems. The second thing that we need to do is we need to work on healing the gut lining. So in order to heal the gut lining, we need to be providing very mineral-rich foods, things that are going to coat the gut, like bone broths and collagens and fermented vegetables, lots of real animal meats and organics, things like that. And then the last thing that we need to do is repopulate the gut with proper probiotics. So a really good, strong, broad spectrum probiotic, not just one that you pick off the shelf at your local, big box store. Unfortunately, these don't really have good shelf stability often, and you're just wasting your money and you're not really getting a lot out of it. Also, those lower quality probiotics often have, if you look at the ingredients, a lot of things that aren't probiotic that are in them, which are contributing to that leaky gut to begin with. So if you're thinking, how did I actually get to leaky gut? Aside from food sensitivities, medications like non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, antibiotics, different environmental toxins like unfiltered water, like cleaning products, our makeups, things like that. There's a ton that you can do. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, it's important that you start small. Pick one thing that you want to work on, and if there's one thing to work on first, I would really suggest that you start with your diet, because if you're ingesting foods that are aggravating that gut lining, you're not going to be able to heal that and move forward. If you need help with this, please drop me a line. Let me know if you're looking to move into that kind of like Paleolithic or even that clean eating style without that gluten and dairy. I can provide you with a free trial of custom meal planning and get you set up with that, along with some group nutrition, health, and wellness coaching. So any questions, please let me know. You can email me at kate@revivedlife.net. That's REVIVED life.net. Thanks.